Hello, welcome to the 2021 Pre-Calculus Open House. My name is Dave Ducharme. Here's a little background information. I've got my Bachelor's in Mathematics from SUNY Geneseo, my Master's in Computer Education from Nazareth College. This is my 28th year of teaching. I started in Naples in 1994 and came here to CA in 2000. And I've taught everything from Algebra 1 to Pre-Calculus, including computer science. I'm married. My wife is a counselor here at Canandaigua, and she has a cat. We have a dog. I coach the boys varsity and girls varsity tennis teams at Canandaigua. My interests outside of school include outdoor recreation, hiking, photography, motorcycling, travel, tennis, and whenever possible, I try to combine as many of the above as I can. Here are a few images. This is the current girls tennis team, fall 2021. Here's our boys team from the spring. Here are two pets, Bandit and Max. As you can see, they are very hairy, very furry. Lots of pet hair all over our house. We go through vacuum cleaners like you cannot believe. They're good pets though. I tease about the cat, but they're good pets, just very messy. And a couple travel pictures. You can see my wife and I like to do road trips when possible. Get the outdoors, kind of away from people, secluded. We love going to national parks, Adirondacks, and just hopping in the car and going whenever we have time. Okay, a little bit about the course. First of all, I want to introduce you to my Schoology page. What you'll notice here at the top, you'll see a folder titled Student/Parent Resources. First link will be a copy of the course syllabus or course description that has all the information about the course, very detailed, very thorough. I'm not going to read that word for word. If you want to access any information, it's there. Next, you'll see a video for the 2021 open house, but you're watching it right now, so you probably don't need to access that. And then if you have other questions about Schoology, there's a video there, a Schoology tutorial that goes into a little bit more detail than what I'm doing here in this open house video. After that, you'll see the unit folder. So these are the course materials. And right now we're in Unit 1, so that's the only folder that will be visible. In each unit folder, you will find the following. At the top, the Unit 1 calendar. It's great. No more cherry and gray. This is awesome. Just one calendar for everybody. Next, you'll see a couple folders that involve class notes. One of them will be blank notes, which are basically an outline of the notes that we do in class, and one that's filled in notes. So those are PDF files that are basically the note keys, if you will. But they're static. It's like reading a book. It's better than nothing, but it's not great. Now, if there's one good thing that came out of the hybrid schedule, it's this folder here, Virtual Lessons. The other pre-calc teacher, Mr. Ward, and I put together a video library of our entire course. So if your son or daughter missed class, they can watch one of these YouTube videos and get all the notes that we covered in that particular class, all the content. And usually on most days, we don't even get through all the examples in class. 41 minutes just doesn't seem to be enough time. So if your son or daughter needs more help, needs some extra practice, they can watch one of these videos and maybe fast forward to the particular example that we weren't able to go over in class and get the extra help that way. So it's a tremendous resource. After that, you'll notice we just have a couple folders that the students will use: homework assignment sheet and worksheets, homework keys. So students do have a copy of the homework keys so they can get that immediate feedback when they're doing their homework. And then we have another folder down here for the unit review and work sessions. All right, syllabus highlights. A couple things I just want to go over briefly here. Like I said, that document's available to you. You can read it at your leisure. But you notice here, Pre-Calculus and FLCC Math 152. So Pre-Calc at Canandaigua is a Gemini course, meaning you can get FLCC credit. Now, it's a one-year course, so we are not going to register. If you're interested in taking it for credit, college credit, you don't have to register until spring 2022. Do not register in the fall for FLCC Math 152. It's better that we register in the spring because your son or daughter has a pretty good idea of how they're going to do in the class. So at that time, you can make the decision, whatever the grade is, you can kind of figure out what that letter grade will be and whether you want to pursue college credit and a mark on your transcript or not. There's a high school description and FLCC. That's just because this acts as both the college syllabus and the course description for Canandaigua. All right, continuing here with a couple highlights. This is how the students are going to be graded this year. Daily homework is 5% of the quarter grade, so not a huge percentage, enough to kind of keep them honest, if you will. But one of the things that we are going to do also this year is sort of transition from the hybrid type schedule to what we were doing pre-COVID. Meaning we used to collect the homework every single day. It was 30, 35 minutes of work on a daily basis. What we sort of came up with at the beginning of this year is the students have to do 4 homework assignments per unit. They will be collected and graded. So it gives them a little bit of flexibility. I know a lot of students are working, playing sports, involved in drama, music, extracurricular, job. So it's more than we were doing last year, not as much as what we were doing the year before. So we're going to, like I said, try and bridge that gap between the two. Work sessions are basically take-home quizzes so they can get help on it. Should be pretty straightforward. Quizzes are, just like they say, actual quizzes. In class, no resources available. Work packets are long-range assignments, cumulative. You get 1 per quarter. That's why they're weighted so much. And projects. A little bit different type of math assessment here for most students. Project is abstract. We give them a problem. They have to work it out. They have to do a little research. It could be, parts of it could be on something that we haven't taught in the course, but they have to figure it out. It's kind of neat. It's a long-range project, so they have plenty of time to do it, but they also have to present their findings or the solution to the problem, whether it's a PowerPoint, whether it's like a binder, whether it's some sort of poster board presentation. So it's a little bit different than what they've done, and it kind of introduces them to that whole concept of maybe collaboration, working, incorporating technology in a presentation using in mathematics, which they really haven't done a lot of. And then tests are 55%, but note here, calculator inactive. So 2/3 of this course, including exams, is calculator inactive. So we're really kind of, I don't want to say forcing, but pushing the students to improve those arithmetic skills, basic arithmetic skills, as well as their problem-solving skills without a calculator. The course grade is made up of 20% per quarter, so there's your total of 80%. We have a 3-hour midterm in January. That's going to be 10% of the final grade, and we have a final exam in June, also 3 hours. That's 10%. And this final grade is a combination of CA and Gemini. So it'll be part FLCC, part CA, but everybody takes it, whether you're registered or not. It's the same assessment for all students at the end of the year. So a little bit about this course. It will definitely be the most challenging math course your son or daughter has taken, especially considering the hybrid year in Algebra 2 last year. They weren't able to teach nearly what they normally do, and to be honest, the level of rigor was a little bit lower than what it had been in previous years. So in addition to normal factors that make pre-calc a little bit more challenging, no note packets, most of the course is calculator inactive, there's an increased workload and increased rigor, we are dealing with the hybrid hangover, and that's a very real thing for both students and teachers. Last year we got out of our norms, our routines, and we are trying to get back into those. But it can't be something that we just like, here we go, here's everything we were doing 2 years ago. So we're going to try to transition gently and get back to that level we were at, pre-COVID. So how do we do that? Well, more than ever before, your child will need to be proactive and disciplined when it comes to organization and work completion. They will need to take initiative when it comes to seeking help. I'm available for office hours on a regular basis. That's going to be the key. I know students don't like asking for help. They're not used to maybe coming in and getting help, but they really need to take advantage of that this year. This is basically run as if it's a college course. So obviously in college, the teacher doesn't always reach out and check on the students. I'm not saying I'm not going to do that, but a lot of times the student needs to take that initiative and go into office hours or a TA and get that help. Well, they have to do the same thing this year. So what can I do to help? Please let me know. You see your child at home. You know if he or she is struggling. Like I said, they might be a little bit too shy to ask for help or embarrassed. So if you notice this, please reach out to me. Let me know. Send me a Brave Square message. Send me an email so then maybe I can make contact or keep an eye on your son or daughter at school and see how things are going. I want to make this a great year. I'm super excited. We're back 5 days a week. We got full classrooms. I know we're wearing masks, so it's not ideal, but much, much better than last year. In conclusion, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can send me a Brave Square message, send me an email. I'd also be happy to meet with you after school if you have any questions, any concerns whatsoever. If you're still watching this, thank you very much. We're off to a great start. Like I said, I love seeing full classroom, kids 5 days a week. I'm sure you folks do as well. So again, thanks for watching and hope to see you soon.